Hello, sports fans. This is your old pal, Johnny Ray. Ding, ding, ding. Ring the bell. All right, baby. Here we are, checking out the 1985 WWF trading cards made by Topps. I love me some Topps trading cards. Ladies and gentlemen, Topps trading cards, they're my favorite. WWF Hulk Hogan. His weight was 302 pounds, and he was from Venice Beach, California, or Venice, California, it says there. So I just added the Venice Beach because, hey, I'm just that kind of guy. So this is the #1 card from the series. This is Hulk Hogan, and I'm just actually sitting here with my cards. I just decided to make this video, see if it would fly, see who would like it, see who wouldn't. So I'm just going to go through the cards here. Oh, look, I have another #1 card. All right. Oh, look, yet another #1 card. And ladies and gentlemen, finally, yes, another #1 card. So, you know how you get multiples back in the day when you buy trading cards? To get that set, that complete set, there's no telling. Some cards you would have a ton of, and you keep buying just so you get that one card that you needed to complete your set. Okay, now this is the Iron Sheik. Now, as I go through these cards, I'm just going to go ahead and fill you in with just my own personal memories of my wrestling, being a wrestling fan and whatnot. Now, this is the Iron Sheik. I love the Iron Sheik. You can find the Iron Sheik. He's amazing. Look him up on Facebook. He's amazing. This is a very, very strong individual. Talented, great guy. Iron Sheiky, baby. I love this guy. The Iron Sheik was from Tehran, Iran, and he weighed 258 pounds. Iron Sheik. Now, the first time I ever personally saw the Iron Sheik was in Memphis, Tennessee. First time I ever saw the Iron Sheik was in Memphis, Tennessee, at the Mid-South Coliseum. And the Iron Sheik was there to go up against none other than Jerry the King Lawler. Yep, you got another Iron Sheik card and another Iron Sheik card. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, another Iron Sheik card. Oh, look, now making his way to the ring, Captain Lou Albano. Captain Lou Albano was a wrestler, but by the time I ever saw Captain Lou Albano, he was a wrestling manager at that time, and I thought he was a great guy. He always did this thing, by the time I knew him, where he was wearing like rubber bands on his cheek or something. Captain Lou also was a personal friend of the one and only Cyndi Lauper. Now this is the back of the card. We're only up to #3 card so far. How much does it say Lou weighed? 304 pounds. From Carmel, New York. Shout out to everybody in Carmel, New York, ladies and gentlemen. Carmel! Trying to rack my brain. Now, I never got to the best of my knowledge, I never got to see Captain Lou Albano in person. I would have loved to have seen Captain Lou. NRBQ. There's a band called NRBQ, and they actually have a song called Captain Lou Albano. Captain Lou. Once again, I've got several of these cards. This is a great guy. I used to love to watch the Junkyard Dog. And I actually got to see the Junkyard Dog one time, live and in person, in Memphis, Tennessee, at the Mid-South Coliseum. Oh, look, another Junkyard Dog card. Another Junkyard Dog card, yeah. It's the Junkyard Dog. He always carried that big chain. He's an awesome guy. I loved him. One of my favorite wrestlers back in the day. Junkyard Dog weighing in at 280 pounds from Charlotte, North Carolina. Yeah, the Junkyard Dog. Oh, yes, another Junkyard Dog card and another Junkyard Dog card. Now we're up to Mr. Wonderful, Paul Orndorff. Paul Orndorff, you know, he wrestled for WWF. He also originally wrestled for Memphis, Tennessee Wrestling. You know, I don't know what the promotion's, you know, call letters were or name was at that time. Memphis has been one of the biggest wrestling places in the universe all my life. So Paul Orndorff actually wrestled down here in Memphis, Tennessee before moving on up to the big leagues. Like I said, the Junkyard Dog wrestled in Memphis at one time. I got to see him at the Mid-South Coliseum. I was never able to see Paul Orndorff. I believe Paul was here back when I was really young. But just, Paul was a massive guy back in the day. You know, you understand, and too, Paul's massive for the guys. A lot of the guys you see nowadays don't have that kind of definition and build. Paul's awesome. He was one of my favorites, Paul Orndorff. And I'm gonna admit it, when I was a kid and Paul Orndorff turned on Hulk Hogan, I still cheered for Paul Orndorff. Because I'm the kind of person that I cheer for who I like, not who everybody says you're supposed to like. So, I mean, it's not that I didn't like Hulk Hogan, because I liked Hulk Hogan, but, you know, you have your favorites. I do like one guy maybe a little bit better over the other. So, Paul Orndorff, weighing in at 252 pounds from Tampa, Florida. This is Jimmy Superfly Snuka. Yeah, baby. Jimmy was awesome. Yeah, I mean, back then, back in those days, you know, Jimmy is one of the guys who brought in the big high-flying maneuver, like jumping off of a steel cage and jumping from enormous heights. Jimmy Snuka. He was weighing in at 250 pounds from Fiji. Yes, another Jimmy Snuka card. And oh, look, another Jimmy Snuka card. Oh, wait, another Jimmy Snuka card. Oh, hey, look, another Jimmy Snuka card. And of course, we have another Jimmy Snuka card. Now, this guy right here, the next card, up for grabs on The Price is Right. I'm trying to kind of keep my cards in a good. This is one of the guys right here, man. Roddy Piper. I love that guy. He not only he was a great professional wrestler, kept you entertained. He popped Jimmy the Superfly Snuka over the head with a coconut one time. That was like, what the heck? So this is Roddy Piper, and I don't know if you can tell. I'm trying to keep my finger out of the picture, but it's kind of hard to tell. It looks like a D, but he's actually got a red T-shirt on with a Superman symbol on it. Now, back in the day, we used to have these. You could go down to the mall and get iron-on transfers put on shirts. That's what that looks like, is Superman iron-on transfer. But it's still awesome. It's still Roddy Piper, baby. Roddy Piper, weighing in at 232 pounds from Glasgow, Scotland. Yeah. Now, unfortunately, we don't have as many. We only got like probably 3 total cards of Roddy Piper. This lady right here, her name is Wendy Richter. Wendy was managed, believe it or not, for at least one match for sure, maybe a few. But I know Wendy was managed or accompanied to the ring by none other than Cyndi Lauper at one time. This is Wendy Richter. She was World Wrestling Federation Women's Champion. I want to say she was probably the world's heavyweight female champion. I'm not sure exactly. Sometimes you can get a little tongue-tied and tangled up on exactly what the belt is that someone carries a championship that they carry. I should say championship. The belt symbolizes a championship. Oh, hey, another Wendy Richter card. Yeah, baby, another Wendy Richter card. Yes. Should we see? I know it won't tell Wendy's age. The ladies never tell their age. Okay, what's it say? 145 pounds. Wendy Richter was from Dallas, Texas, ladies and gentlemen. Weighing in at 145 pounds, making her way to the ring. The one, the only, Wendy Richter. Wendy Richter. She's pretty cool. I was like, Wendy. Greg the Hammer Valentine. And I love championship belts. I do. And I wish I knew exactly which belt that was that Greg the Hammer Valentine is got draped over his shoulder there. But I don't know what it is about championship belts. I just think they're pretty awesome. Especially professional wrestling championship belts. Those things just have such class and such coolness about them. Okay, then we have, what we got back here? Weighing in at 248 pounds from Seattle, Washington, World Wrestling Federation Intercontinental Champion. So, perhaps that is the Intercontinental Championship belt. Greg Valentine is known as the Hammer because of his powerful elbow smash. He is a master of the figure four leg lock. Valentine is known as a vicious wrestler. Well, buddy, let me tell you something, Greg. You're vicious, but one guy who was so vicious was Jerry the King Lawler. And I've got plenty. I dig when I have multiple cards. I really like having multiple cards, especially now that these came out in 1985. Let's count that up real quick. 85, 95, 2005, 15. These cards, these trading cards should be about 33 years old. And as you can tell, they look brand new. Yes, they do, because Jonathan Ray takes care of his trading cards. All of these trading cards are in little plastic protective sleeves. Here's the man, Ed Leslie. We know him, we love him as Brutus the Barber Beefcake. Brutus the Barber Beefcake. He was a good running buddy of Hulk Hogan's back in the day. And now this is I'm sorry, I messed up, didn't I? This is Brutus Beefcake. Later, when he tag teams with Greg the Hammer Valentine, Brutus Beefcake becomes none other than Brutus the Barber Beefcake. And he would cut people's hair. If he beat you, knocked you out, won, he took a pair of scissors and would cut your hair. Now he would bring out actually hedge clippers to the ring. So Brutus the Barber Beefcake. To the best of my knowledge, I've never been able to see Ed Leslie, Brutus the Barber Beefcake, Brutus Beefcake in person. I always thought the guy was cool. You know, I always liked him. There's, you know, I like a lot of things a lot of other people don't like, so just... And at the time when WWF took the United States, when they went national, man, they had a great lineup of superstars. And to this day, they still have amazing talent. You have to give credit to the WWE's roster. All of their wrestlers are amazing talents. And you have to be, because basically this is like the #1 wrestling promotion in the United States and the world. Not only the United States, the entire world. Jesse the Body Ventura. This guy is awesome and amazing. He used to, not only did he wrestle, he also did ring commentary with side-by-side Vince McMahon. Jesse the Body Ventura, weighing in at 281 pounds from Minneapolis, Minnesota. And let me tell you something, Jonathan Ray, I have traveled the United States. I've been to 48 states as well as Canada. And one of the places that I love to spend time at is Minnesota. I love Minneapolis, Minnesota, baby. And of course, here's another one. And another one. Oh, check that out. Big John Stud. Big John Stud, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this guy was huge. When Big John Stud came to the ring, he walked over the top rope. He stepped over the top rope, which that was amazing. But you know what? Andre the Giant apparently did not like the fact that Big John Stud stepped over the top rope. Recently, about a few months ago, I saw an HBO special and dealt with Andre the Giant. But I want to talk about Big John Stud right now. Big John Stud was a tremendously tall individual. It doesn't give his height here. Big John Stud weighed in at 367 pounds from Los Angeles, California. His mama fed him right. Big John Stud stands almost 7 feet tall. He is so big he can step over the ring ropes. Stud uses all the illegal tactics he can in the ring. His manager is Bobby Heenan, who encourages Stud to break the rules. Alright, now there's 66 cards in the set, and we're only up to number 12. We're fast approaching the 20-minute mark. And folks, I'm not gonna rush through these cards because I really want you to get a chance to take a good look at them. I hope I'm getting, doing well. Leave comments. I can always make more videos. And but leave comments. There's yet another John Stud card. All right, we're about to switch over from Big John Stud. Big Bad John. That's not him. Big John Stud. This is Big John Stud. See, I want to show respect. I want you to, I don't want you to think that I have any disrespect for the wrestlers, because professional wrestling is tremendous, and what the professional wrestlers, male and female, do, men and women, just, I'm in awe of them sometimes, even in the independent wrestling. So here we have the Fabulous Moolah. Fabulous Moolah, ladies and gentlemen. She was one of the she was in wrestling for years and years. I do not have any really clue how long her wrestling career lasts. It has to be one of the longest lasting careers in the world of professional wrestling. She was wrestling pretty much all the way up until, she passed away, and she's quite the entertainer. I have nothing but respect for Moolah. This is a rough world we live in, folks, so okay, let's see what we can tell you about the Fabulous Moolah. She weighed in at 165 pounds from Columbia, South Carolina. The Fabulous Moolah. And what's amazing, I showed you earlier Wendy Richter, and the belt that Wendy Richter wore actually had Moolah's face, had her picture on it. So, wow, is that insane or what? You're the champion, but you're wearing a belt with someone else's picture on it. That is insane. Ladies and gentlemen, one of my most favorite, when I was a young guy, Tito Santana. Now, we're closing in on the 20-minute mark, and we're closing in on the 20-minute mark, which means that the video will stop. This camera only records for 20 minutes. So this video is only going to be 20 minutes long, and I do not want to not do this man justice. So I'm going to end this video here, and then I will pick it back up with Tito Santana. I want to thank you for tuning in. Please leave comments in the comment section below, and please subscribe to my channel so I can make more videos and better videos for you. Love you, baby. Till next time.